Hello everyone, welcome to Trails into Gaming. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's just get this out of the way. Like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Let's get going. When we last left our heroes, they were in the Black Light District, trying to discover more clues about the disappearances. Now we are going to the Chardon District to search for more clues. Ooh, being watched. Having exited the Blacklight District, Van and crew parted ways with Lane, who returned to the guild to report on all that transpired. The group then rode the subway to the Chardon District, northwest of the capital center. Bye, Lane. Lane has left the party. No, duh.
Whoa! Oh my!
I thought that was Lloyd for a second. I was gonna freak out.
It's all sparkly and lit up. Feels like a grown-up kind of place.
They got a giant theater, a casino, clubs, and even a sports book. Don't think you're old enough to be here yet. Here, I'll go walk you to the playground.
And no need to be a douche, Aaron.
Thanks, but no thanks. Now that I'm 14, I'm an adult as far as my tribe is concerned.
I imagine it's more ideal to visit at night if it's your first time here.
Perhaps. Though there's likely to be less foot traffic before then.
There's gotta be more tourists during the daytime, right?
So I guess it wouldn't be Aaron if he wasn't that way.
I mean, they do have those fancy midday movie events, not to mention the Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art.
You said you've come by here a lot over the years, right, Master?
That I did. This district has a long history, and as a young man, it was a favorite spot of mine. More recently, I came by in May to visit a club on invitation from Leon. We were joined later by a belligerent Celise, whom he had not seen fit to invite also, an act over which she made her displeasure known.
I can only imagine. Not sure how else he thought that was gonna end.
For as handsome as Leon is, he can be awfully ill-mannered at times, can't he?
Oh, there they are.
It's remarkable how simple it is to pick them out of a crowd.
Oh, hey, Agnes. I see you changed out of your school uniform. So you decided to tag along too, huh? I thought I might as well, seeing as Albert and Odette no longer need my assistance. It seems you could use it by the sound of things. I relayed to her everything that you shared with me over the comms. Sounds like you all had a thin time of it. You mean the culvert area? Yeah, we hope hop straight into the frying pan down there. We'll fill you in on the rest while we walk about. Want to go check out the bulletin board while we still got some daylight to burn. We'll go live it up at the casino and the clubs, right? In your dreams. So where can we find the bulletin board? Over by the station. Oh, that's an unfortunate placement. Seriously, who'd want to put up 4 SPGs there? Now then, let's say we begin our little stroll through the dazzling, self-indulgent streets of Chardon.
There's too many
Let's see.
Shock one up. Good stuff. Shock one up. Shock one up. Shock one up.
Alright, so now we do that, and... I'm Momoko, the billboard bunny. Come in and have some fun with me. You can't visit the Charter District and not stop by the Shangri-La Casino. We're both officially licensed and beginner friendly. Even if you don't know the rules, our thoughtful floor staff are ready and willing to teach you step by step. So what are you waiting for? Heart-pounding, edge of your seat thrills await.
The casino's a must in the Chardon district.
Sure
Chardon.
is. I stop by sometimes myself. Whether I win big or lose big, the thrill of things here always helps me unwind.
Damn deep-pocketed celebs.
Meh. Welcome to the Shangri-La Casino. Have you already exchanged for tokens? They're required to participate in our game, so I'm sure to have some on first hand. You can also turn tokens in for prizes at the same counter. Don't be shy if you need assistance.
Want to exchange your tokens for prizes?
Let's see. I don't have
Thank
tokens.
you very much.
So how do I get
Want to
tokens?
exchange your tokens for prizes?
Okay, well, let's see what the prizes are.
Thank you very much.
Maybe later.
Am I playing it too fast and loose?
Perhaps. Oh, cool. I can play. I thought they wouldn't let me play right away. Oh, hey, Visit Van. Long time no see. Firework. Same old with you, eh? I met this guy through Dingo. Any intel you need on the immigrant front, he's your man. Dingo, huh? Sorry about what happened to him. Yeah, shit's pretty hard, actually. He was the one who got me hired here, so I literally owed my livelihood to him. Still, there's all no reason to live it with my head high and eyes forward. So feel free to give me a shout for whatever you need. Whenever you need. Oh, and that includes a game or two of blackjack, obviously. Fair warning though, I won't go easy. Sure, wouldn't have it any other way. Until next we return then. Well, I think he owes a little. I owe him a little business.
Want to exchange your tokens
So,
for prizes?
let's see. 1,000 for 100. Jeez, I don't even have that much.
Thank you very much.
Maybe just a little.
Let the games begin.
Yeah, no, I think I know how to play. Oh. Yeah, like, I have to start with, like, the worst hand ever. Hit me. Dang it. You busted. Dang. Gotta be careful when opening to draw or not. Yeah, I knew it was a risk, but try not to let it get to you. Let's play again sometime. Alright, I'll play again. Not drawn, huh? Must have a half-decent hand then. Nice. That one was all you. You're not half bad at this. If we play again, your winnings will get added to the pot. Would you like to go another round? Go for broke, as they say. I busted? Shoot. Made a bad call there, I guess. I think I'll call it quits for today.
Come back anytime.
But that's a good way to save scum in it and like just like rake up dough when you want to. I'd be spending a period of time at Crossbell, but with this whole Star Taker program underway, there's no place more exhilarating right now than Calvard, wouldn't you say? Hey, that's why I made any and every excuse I could to come back here. That being said, I'm simply sitting around and watching the launch would have had me passing away with boredom. And so, I had them hire me on as a dealer. Do keep me entertained, won't you?
I'll be your opponent.
I know there are like different types of poker, but we'll see how it goes. I got nothing. I mean, that's a chance at something, but a very big chance, like 2%. Select 5 cards to use. Well, I got nothing, so I don't know. Huh, well, both had nothing. Jeez. Ma'am, you're the worst dealer ever. Oop. Alright. Well. Wow, really? This is probably just because I just like started, so they're trying to go easy on me. Jeez. I guess I'll hold on to that. Like, it doesn't matter, I don't have anything. Oh, that's crazy, like both me and the computer have nothing. You'd think they would just like have the computer winning all the time. Quit letting me win, computer. Wow, pair of 4s. Oh, this is like the weirdest game of poker I've ever played. And I will bid you adieu, madam. Whoops. Oh, shit. Well, I guess I gotta play this hand. Whoa. Okay then. Mother. That weird delay when the menu pops up. Whoops. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wasn't even paying attention. I know I had that other pair over there, but... Okay.
Come play again, won't you?
See you later, buddy. My boy Connor here wants a toy rocket and refuses to have it any other way. Problem is, those things will run you a tidy fortune with their little intricacies. That's what makes them so cool and awesome. Come on, Dad, can't you get one for me? Please, 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 please. Well, what the heck. Outer space is the big thing right now, so why not? Plus, they did just announce the date of that manned flight. If it'll make you happy, then Dad will try his dandiest to make it work. Darndest to make it work. That big toy store here in the Chardon district should be our best bet to finding one. Yay, then let's go already. Slow down before you trip yourself, son.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
If I remember correctly, the Chardon is the longest-standing theater in Edith.
Pretty impressive that a place as old as this still has the latest curved screens.
Huh.
Ooh, curved
Looks
screens.
like something exclusive is going on. Wonder what it could be.
Whoops, wrong way.
Aw, they won't let me check it out. Funny they let me go in the casino, but not over there. Service penguin. Hip hip hello, what kind of bird is this? That would be a penguin, albeit in costume form. But more pressingly, what is this ineffable emotion she elicits in me? I get what you mean, she's just so, well, cutesy-wootsy for lack of a better phrase. There have been rumors about this online, but I've never seen her in the flesh till now. Crap, it's happening to me too. Head woozy, knees jellyfying. Not too sure what's going on here, but anyway, they hired me on as a barker, so woof woof. Step into our store, everyone. Coming. Damn, they're like putty in its flipper. Someone swapped the board around this thing's neck with a danger sign. Well, she is adorable, so who can blame them? Let's see, what does it say on that sign? Super Service Day.
Thanks for stopping by. Oh, so this is what a bookie is. I thought they'd be selling, books.
It's a betting house. Man, just look what they've got.
You're right. Maybe I should place a bet on something. Fairy, don't start picking up Aaron's vices.
Yeah. Hey, are you folks here to place a bet? This operation is above board, so no need to skulk around about it. Those hoity-toity casinos and clubs can be daunting, but sports books are where us common folk come to play. As long as you don't gamble too big, it's not much more or less money to sink than the lottery. Perfect for some casual fun. By the way, math the figures out well enough and you might just find a formula to a surefire win. Emphasis on might. Oh hey, this guy. Seriously? Off the mark all across the board. Yikes, would have been better off blowing my dough on some playtime with the cute babe or three. And again, the option's still open, but on the other hand, showing up late would be flirting with danger. I did make a promise after all. Press her buttons and that beauty can flip to a beast on a 10 mirror coin. Wait, this is the guy from before. Ah, from RNA, is he? Whoa, Kitty and the Spriggan crew. In the building. Not to be that guy, but can you spot me some Mira? With a brilliant, intelligent agent out and about. Clearly there's more to meet the eye here. Yeah, except all that's meeting my eye right now is this guy dicking around on the clock. Are you acquainted with him too, Ren? Online, yes. I may have been an accomplice of his on numerous occasions as well. Something's fishy about this, but I doubt he's gonna spell it out for us. Let's see, what do we got? I can't read it.
Yes. Go, go, go!
What would you like?
You're here to use the bookie service, right? What event would you like to bet on? Bookie, huh? Maybe I'll give it a try. There's a lot of options. Okay, I'll do the bicycle race one. Can I do both?
We'll see how things play out.
What would you like?
We'll see how things play out.
Okay, so now what? Do I just wait? I come back later? Huh? Guess I'll come back later. Oh, there's a blue thing in there now. Oh, I talked to this guy. Never seen you folks around here before. Aren't the cycling races, are we? Why don't I give you my dark horse prediction as a welcome gift then? The rider is Darius Easter. He may be a rookie, but his knack for breakaways is undeniable. I've got faith that he'll snag a top placement this time. Staking it all on the newbie to pull ahead of the whole pack, huh? His odds do seem fairly high, except in this context, that would mean his probability of winning is low. Wouldn't be a dark horse otherwise. Thanks for the tip. We'll chew on it. My pleasure. No hard feelings. If it doesn't work out, though. Oh. Was that there before I placed the bet? Although it really doesn't matter. Or maybe... Oh, so now I could probably go here.
What would you like?
And bet on this guy. Oh. Guess I... Oh well.
Okay.
Off I go then. You're that turd-eating Spriggan. Yo, Graham, still haven't hung up your hat, eh? Ain't it about time you moved on from this scammy scalping scheme? Shut your hole. Do you even know how many tens of thousands of mirror you sent me back that one year? Now piss off, you walking jinx. The sun will snow over before I sell you anything again. He's got a real big grudge against you, huh, Van? The old fart's been running shoddy second-rate scams for ages. Petty crooks like crime lords next to him. Look like crime lords next to him. Could have at least made a halfway decent informant if he weren't about as slick as sandpaper. Takes all sorts, as they say. Poker room. Ooh, the cabaret.
Well, it's been several months, but this club still has a nice ambiance.
It's classier than I expected. I'm getting a little nervous just being in here.
Well, Van's treating us, so let's go hog wild.
I ain't treating you to a damn thing.
Wow. Cool. What you got, buddy? Welcome to... Oh, for this Mr. Aaron Way. Thank you for choosing us again. It's our pleasure to welcome you and your friends. What's good? Some of these guys are new to this scene, so don't hold it against them. Are Iris and Paisley working right now? I'm not seeing Maria anywhere. Something tells me you're a regular here, Aaron. So settled in, he's part of the furniture more like. Alright. Untwist those panties. How about I hook you up with my go-to gals and we can get ourselves in there. Aaron! Get in their, good graces or whatever. Being that there are minors amongst us, we should limit this visit to gathering information.
Allow me to assist. I hope to see you again.
Anybody we know here? Oh, Frederica. All this to say, we would greatly appreciate phasing into our company's vital signs monitors. While we have no business with their performance, the contract value will require some mulling over. But more importantly, you're quite the knockout dish. Wouldn't kill to sex it up a bit, you know? This is a club after all. Why not loosen a few buttons on this stiffy little number? Stiff upper lip, Frederica. You can survive this. The company's restructuring depends on it. Well, don't just sit there wasting the night away. Let's live it up a little. This is the kind of fun grown men ought to be having. Am I right? Or am I right? Yeah, of course, sir. My original plan was to hold this business meeting at the hotel restaurant, but here we are. Still, there's no sense losing heart over it. They had best brace themselves because I won't stand for any my womanhood being used against me. That's enough of that. First time here, take a seat wherever you like. We let the audience mingle with our dancers between shows, so if any girls really wow you, slip them a tip. Just remember, no funny business allowed. Yeah, you gotta tell Aaron that. Paisley's got such a nice tight waist, it ought to come with the danger sharp curve sign. Oh, and free tip for you. Each of these dancers here has their own personal charm, so as fun as it is to lavish your affections on just one, not spreading the love is plain missing out. Whoops, you've got kids in tow. Pardon me then. That sort of talk ought to be saved for when the sun goes down. Hey, I'm considered a grown woman in my village. Central Eastern girl, eh? There's potential there, eh? Beg your pardon all the more then. Everyone's got their own idea of a good time, so if the management has no qualms, then far be it from me to raise a stink. This is amazing how like these people just don't mind like me coming up and disturbing them. Like he'd be like, yo, I'm with the girls here, leave me alone. A cat. It's funny how they let you interact with the dogs, but not all the cats. Oh, the cat likes Judith. Hey, can I get in here? Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art.
The Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art. So this is the visual culture of today.
The exhibit up ahead's their new showcase.
From 3 up-and-coming artists, right? Actually, I think her work is here.
Oh, is that you, Van? It's been a while. Do you remember me? Of course, you're Raven from that trio who used to live in the Old Town share house. Been wondering what you three were up to these days, actually. Well, we sort of fell out of contact with Jess, but my sister and I are doing well for ourselves. After leaving Old Town, I enrolled in art school and took up a part-time job here at the museum. It's been a wild ride getting to this point, but for the time being, I'm putting my full attention on my own aspirations. Not to say it wasn't before, but life just feels fulfilling in a way it didn't back then. And you know, I owe that to you for helping the three of us get everything out in the open with each other. Sounds like Raymond's really picked himself up. Yeah, Guy found his path in the world and committed to it. Only hope the others manage to shake themselves off too.
Welcome! Come on in!
Graffiti cushion.
Come again!
Welcome to the Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art, where we feature fresh new styles of work from recent history. This time frame begins at the post-revolution period, which saw a rise in various artistic forms, techniques, and philosophies that broke away from convention. We hope you enjoy our curated selections from these diverse movements, which to this day are yet evolving. I can say with confidence that they'll have you challenging your perceptions for the better. All the more so when it comes to our exhibit on the three rising artists, now open as of today. You won't want to miss out on it. Let's see what we got. Sculpture by Mahed Zidane. Each unique piece of art is a whole, including shadows as they cast. The sculptor's work often utilizes a combination of multiple pieces to express a single theme. And that theme is the Earth something. Graffiti art by Kesar Christie. It was her graffiti in Messeldom that originally garnered Kesar attention. Characteristic of her work is the perfect balance between her bold use of sprays and traditional paint in the finer details. The artist says these pieces represent her unorthodox state of being as well as her everyday thoughts and emotions. How can this be? The composition, the chromatics, the ingenuity, each is intemporarily immaculate. It was all the work of a high schooler? What cruel jest is this? Kisara, that would be the girl behind the graffiti art at the Armors Academy Festival, no? She's improved leaps and bounds since... Victory's riches fades before me. These pictures are ginormous. They make me feel like, whoa, inside. I still love Mommy's paintings best, but the ones here are nice too. And so are these weird metal shapes there. And those big hunks of rock over there. Art museums are so fun. Metalwork by Felix Lalonde. Because this piece was made from discarded materials, it's known as scrap art. The piece integrates the rust and deterioration of the scrap metal as part of the art's expression. The artist says he applies the material's natural degradation and weathering to bring to life what he sees in his mind's eye. Well, eventually, like, won't it just like keep degrading then to the point? I mean, unless they put something on it, but to the point where it's like then it just falls apart or like, you know, disintegrates. I mean, it'll be a while, but you know. Or reminds me, Field DD, that will require a tetanus shot. Okay, let's get this done quick before that cop catches sight of us. Other than the front, no surprises there, I figured. There sure are a good many flyers for night spots. Oh, there's one for an art museum fair too. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the backside. Good thinking. Out of all of us, you're giving the board once over would draw the least suspicion. Best do it now while I'm blocking this line of sight. Let's see. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. Oh. Psst, man, take this. Well, look what we have here. Interesting. There weren't any more of these to be found in the other districts. Could this be the same type of notebook paper from what was posted on the Lever District board? I'd bet on it. The color and texture are identical, and there's something else too. It was clearly pulled off like the other one, but this time there's more paper left behind. Probably ripped it off in a hurry because of Mr. Boy in Blue over there. If only we knew what was written on it. Hey, a clue's a clue. Not sure we'll get much from this board though. Obtained piece of what appears to have been a 4SPG. I think we've done enough looking around here. Just one thing left that's nagging at me. The crowds are going to be piling in soon. I should go talk to the others about it before the sun goes down. Meet with others has been added to the travel menu. But they're right here. Like, couldn't they just have it where, like, wherever they're gonna talk, like, there's a marker and I go over there? It's just weird to do it that way. Nope.
What's next? I'll take good care of it.
Okay, we got another scrap of that 4SPG. Normally I'd say we made progress and we're good to pull out before it gets too crowded. But there's something weighing on your mind. Could it have anything to do with that event perhaps? It's a small thing, but there's something about it opening now, of all times. No, maybe it's just a coincidence. By event, you're referring to that closed rehearsal at the Chardin. Do we know its title? Actually, I hear that and the cast are being kept under wraps, but they plan to announce it both at 8 p.m. today. Yeah, they did the same thing for a show Ark and Seal performed here last year. You guys should have seen it. Risha did fantastic, naturally, but Goddess, the Sun Priestess Ilya Platir was just what? Ah, that show, I hear it surpassed even their performance in the Crossbell. Oh wow, you gotta see him live, Judith. I'm so jealous. It really should have been Ark and Seal just cause, you know, a nice cameo appearance. I heard the competition for tickets was cutthroat. Guess being a celebrity, even if a rotten one, has its perks. Bite me. Comments of the Jerkest variety aside, I really do wonder what they're performing. Wait, you haven't heard? I thought being with a big fancy agency would mean you'd get the inside scoop. Oh, I mean, I do get it here and there. It's just that between the show's production ramping up for our fixer work being a time vampire, I haven't...
Whoa! Fancy seeing you guys here.
Oh, hey.
Well, well.
Moriel!
One of my favorite characters.
How's it going, everyone? It feels like it's been forever since I last dropped by to see you guys. Wow, you all look so good in those outfits. Wait, is that you, Bearguard?
It's been quite some time, Miss M.A.
Seems like you've been burning some serious rubber these last couple months.
Since you came all the way to Chardon by taxi, I assume you're here to report on the play? Sorta. I've got some other assignments to do first, so I'll only have time to cover the back half. Wait, weren't you all invited too? Then you better hurry, or you'll miss the whole thing. Invited? Us?
The hell are you on about?
I don't recall any invitation letters among the mail today.
Crap!
Oh, dear goddess.
Forgot something, did we?
Yeah, we sure can't tell who she is now.
Suddenly I have an inkling who our mystery cast could be.
Does that mean the people rehearsing here are...
I'm so sorry. I forgot to pass out Nina's invitations.
The
Southern District is lost! Retreat! Fall back!
Our moment is at hand, my fellow countrymen. We shall vanquish the knights and the noblemen, trample the enemy underfoot, and stain the palace floors with their blood.
Hear my words, comrades. We stain our hands red, not for violence or vengeance, but to free our parents from tyranny, and our children from hunger.
Onward! Onward, my friends! May our song of triumph shake the old capital and herald the dawn of a new era!
Our foes are mighty, and the road to Vashtar Palace long. But for our freedom, for our equality, and above all, for love, will we brave the dangers ahead with valor and show all the depth of our resolve. In this first battle, we claim victory as our own!
Victory is ours!
That was incredible! So this is what the Calvardian Revolution was like!
I remember really liking Nina's performance as Sheena in the Gloria movie, but this was on another level.
Gloria La Revue is the stage play adaptation of that story. Who would have thought a live performance could be so impactful?
I know, right? And it'll be even more so when the sets are complete and they're in costume.
I know we've been slammed pretty much all day, but still, I ain't happy. Because of your lapse in memory, we missed basically the entire first half.
I said I was sorry!
Imagine forgetting your own friend's rehearsal. For shame. For shame.
It wasn't like that! I wasn't sure if she wanted it to be a surprise or not, and, for the record, it being a stage show was news to me too. I thought it was gonna be for something more casual. If I knew it was for this, I definitely wouldn't have left them in my room. Wait a sec. Was that what Nina was trying to tell me after the fan event?
Let me guess. You were in such a hurry to meet back up with us, you completely ignored her.
Well, I'm sure we can get a hold of tickets for the actual performance at a later date.
In times like these, it's best to look for the silver lining. Now the full performance will be all the grander for us.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Bearguard. Your words of wisdom have made me feel all—
Don't go mistaking the Roaring Lion's kindness for an excuse, young lady.
Oh, good evening, you two. Thank you again for inviting me here today.
What? Grammy? And also—
No, thank you for attending, my dear. Looking forward to seeing your article smack dab on the front page. A certain absent-minded granddaughter of mine could learn a thing or two from you about self-betterment.
Hey, give me some credit here. I've been doing plenty of Wait, that's beside the point. What are you doing in Edith, Mom?
Bring it down a few notches, dear. It may be the intermission, but still, use your inside voice. You must be Van Arkride, and I assume the rest of you are under his employ, yes? I'm Judith's mother, Chloe. My daughters told me all about you.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. It's true what they say. You don't look a day over 20.
Yeah, you're twice as hot as your daughter.
Ugh! Shut it!
You flatter me. It may surprise you to hear, but it's been nearly 15 years since I retired. My mother's the reason I'm here. She brought me away from my little hole in the wall to help Nina. Despite being out of the industry for so long, I was asked to give her coaching for her first stage play.
Well, I'd say you did an excellent job. Because her performance was phenomenal. The experience as a whole felt rather surreal compared to that of a movie. With the actors right there in front of you. It was very moving.
Even the temporary costume sets and lighting didn't detract from the experience one bit.
You should forward those compliments to the performers and the crew, as they deserve the lion's share of the credit. Speaking of lions, you're looking well, Bearguard.
Ah, it's good seeing you again after all this time.
The feeling is mutual. I must thank you for giving a hand to Van and his friends while I was away.
All right, you did say you rubbed shoulders with Judith's grandma, didn't you, Master?
And you knew my mom too? I mean, I knew she was friends with Victor, but not you.
Yes, we've been acquainted for some time. He comes by the cafe in Anchorville every so often.
As for me, it's been decades since we last met. And the same can be said for him.
Well, well.
What a welcome surprise this is. I wasn't expecting to run into you in Arkwright Solutions.
Ex-President Rocksmith?
What are you doing here in Edith?
It's good to see you, Mr. Rocksmith. Last time I saw you was during my trip to Long Lie in late spring, no? Oh, how time flies.
Indeed. The hands of time have been moving apace in Calvert of late. As to your question, young lady, I came for the show. I couldn't very well pass up the chance to see a wondrous work of art ahead of opening night.
I knew well this road would be paved in bloodshed. I knew it from the start. I must set my sights forward, never looking back, not even for my fallen comrades. For there is but one path unfurled before me. But how? How can we know if a new dawn awaits us at its end?
Those are impressive results. I'll update your evaluation rank.
I'll be taking that. That's pretty good, I guess.
Man, just an A. I must have missed something.
I did nothing out of the ordinary.
Afterward, the rehearsal ended to a thunderous applause. Following that, the release date and name of the play, Gloria, their review, were finally revealed to the public in the midst of the excitement. Van, along with Dominique, Rocksmith, and the others, left to have dinner at a certain cozy bistro they were all well acquainted with.
Oh, I wish I could have seen Nina play Sheena too.
I'm really sorry, Yume. That's on me for not triple-checking with Judith beforehand.
Not only did you forget the Spriggan crew's invitations, but Victor and his families too? Unbelievable.
Oh, for the 1000th time, I'm sorry, okay? Listen, I'll get everyone VIP seats for the actual performance, I swear it.
Really, it's fine, Judith. We would have been stuck minding the restaurant either way. Maybe Yume can see one of the daytime showings. I have to imagine she'd enjoy seeing the real show much more than the rehearsal.
That's true enough. The costumes and sets will be quite lavish, and they'll be giving out small commemorative gifts for the little ones.
Really? Yay! Now I want to go even more. Van, you better bring on Yes along. Got it? And take Fairy and Katra and Aaron and Rosette and Mr. Bearguard too.
Fine, fine. You win. Long as we don't have work that day.
I'd be happy to come with you, May.
Yeah, me too. Wait, Yume. Aren't you forgetting someone?
Whoopsie. I guess I did. Fine. I guess you can come along.
Little Squirt's got you by the short hairs.
Judith normally has it pretty well together, but her mind does have a tendency to go wandering into La La Land.
Personally, I find that particular trait to be rather endearing.
Agreed. Having to always be on her case can get tiring, but it's always amusing seeing her oh no face.
All that tells me is that she needs a good dressing down now and again.
I'm rather curious as to the state of the room you're renting. Perhaps I should do a little inspection?
No, my clothes are all over the floor!
Back to the matter of the play. I wouldn't feel right going along without Yume's grandfather in tow.
Ah, yes, she needs a chaperone, doesn't she? I'll come talk to you about this later, Van.
Now that's just desperate, old man.
Yeah, since Yume's 7 years older and can do more on her own, I think she's feeling a little left out is all. I never dreamed of seeing an old stiff like Victor turning into a helicopter grandpa. Can't say I blame it. If my granddaughter had been this cute, I'd have probably doted on her too. Hey, that's just mean. Don't take mother's quips to heart, dear. You know just how she shows her love. Now, on a different note. Why are you staring at the maid like that? Oh, it's nothing. The color of her hair just happened to remind me of someone I know. You mentioned you were here on dispatch from Marduk. Well, where are your parents from, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I know who you're referring to. Yeah, I can see the resemblance. What are they talking about? Unfortunately, I have no family to which I belong, nor do I have any relatives to speak of. Rosette? My apologies, that was a little too personal a thing to ask. Rosette never really told us much about her past or her artificial body.
I see. You met with Roy again this morning, eh?
Yep, by sheer coincidence at least. I think it was one. There's no way he would have just sat around waiting for us to show, right? I don't think he'd go quite that far, but I can't certainly write it off as a possibility either. Yeah. We're investigating a series of inexplicable signs with ties to the space program. As such, I can see why he as the head of the state and the one spearheading the program would wish to deter us. But we can't let him. Not while there are these matters that need investigating, like those unexplained disappearances and the urban legends being spread online. There's also the strange monsters you encounter along the highway and in the underground culvert. Even the Guild has put those cases higher up on their priority list. What's got me puzzled is why Heiwei is sticking their noses in this. It certainly is curious, especially with Yin and the head of the new family involved. Want to explain how the hell you people know about Heiwei's inner workings? I mean, it's not that surprising. The first and second generation would know about the Oh. There's no need to fret. I've known about them for a long time now. In fact, Dominique and I made a pact when I was still green behind the ears in the world of politics. You have to forgive me for the trouble I caused during my time in the suit. Green behind the ears, he says. No, you were a sly devil back then as you are now. Had I not been wise to your Weasley ways, you'd have had us cast on a leash. Heh. And had this weasel not been on his toes around you, he'd have suffered much the same fate. Must be tough for you hearing those kinds of wild stories and not being able to share.
Such is the responsibility of a VIP bodyguard. Any person tasked with protecting a former president is obligated to uphold confidentiality. From a CID perspective, I know this arrangement is a bit confusing for everyone involved, but it's not my place to lay judgment.
Oh, well, I'm not going to press you for details, but I appreciate the confidentiality. If the CID had a problem with that situation, you would think Mr. Kincaid would have told us about it when he was working with us previously. Right, previously. The man's made himself practically unreachable. I've never encountered this with him before. I'm sorry, Van. Ah, yes. Rene Kincaid, I've spoken with him on several occasions. He's a sharp lad. He rose from student council president to agent of the CID just after its establishment via the Department of Internal Affairs. I know his father well. From what I understand, it seems like he and Rene don't talk much these days. Yeah, that's what I hear too. Doesn't seem like it's caused of any bad blood between them though. Oh, yeah, I feel like someone told us a while ago that he was the son of a bureaucrat. Does his father have a high standing in the government? He's the current deputy secretary of the Department of Justice. In other words, among the top echelon of government officials. He is reportedly a stickler for rules, and his principles and beliefs have never wavered even during his current administration. He's about as dry as the Shirin Desert, but he's also fair and has a hands-off approach to life and politics. Maybe that's why his boy grew up to be a cold, calculating, four-eyed demon. Deputy Secretary Kincaid has been a help to me in the past, but he's a man of ambition with little regard for other people. In that sense, maybe his son takes more after Roy than he does his father. Oh yeah, what do you mean?
Perhaps now is a good opportunity to broach the subject. It's no real secret, but at the same time, it's not the sort of thing I'd normally discuss out in the open. Bearguard and Dominique likely have an idea of what I'm going to say. So, you're aware that before his foray into politics, Roy was once in the military, correct?
Yep, I heard he showed off some impressive sharpshooting during that coup d'etat. He also piloted that assault frame like it was
That's
nothing.
only natural. Roy wasn't the leader of the Army's elite special ops unit for nothing. What's more, he even lent a hand to Le Burle's Royal Army during the 100 Days War.
Wait, seriously? The 100 Days War, the conflict wherein the Empire ventured to invade Le Burle 17 years ago? From what I read, it was the first time military-grade airships were used in actual combat. On paper, he's little more than a military attaché stationed at the Calvarian Embassy in Le Burle. Due to the cloak and dagger operations between warring nations, Calvert could no longer sit in silence, so we sent him as our silent blade. In lieu of participating in battle, Grandpa put together an instructional unit to support Colonel Bryant and his counteroffensive forces. By means of intelligence and strategy, he helped break up and defeat the Empire's armored divisions that occupied each region. Though it was never made public, I hear Her Majesty reached out in private when he returned home to thank him personally. Roy then submitted a report of his experiences to Brigadier General Haring, his commanding officer, and elected officials. This led to the formation of the Republic's foremost military pillar, the Armored Aviation Divisions. Wow, even I didn't know all this. That's amazing. You have one of the coolest dads ever, Agnes. One of the wildest. Holy shit. I've heard bits and pieces of this, but I never realized he played that pivotal role in the war. Listening to this story again, I'm reminded of the depth of character he possessed, even at a young age. So having added that prominent feather to his cap, he retired from the military and entered the political arena. The man wasted no time using his liberal connections to put himself on the map and to catch the eye of the former administration. As I recall, he served as the government liaison during the DG Cult Purge operation. Ah, yes, that did take place when the mantle was yours, didn't it? You and Dominique were a great help during that ordeal. With his military background and ties to Liberl, it only made sense for Roy to aid Cassius, who was at the helm of the operation. It was a success, of course, but we lost more lives than any other nation. We had to prevent this horrific incident from ever coming to light. This required political maneuvering and a firm grip on informing dissemination to protect the rights and privacy of the victims. In other words, you covered it up. Got mixed feelings about that, but I get it. Probably spared those kids and families a whole lot of grief. Indeed. This is the first time I'm hearing of Mama and Granny being a part of that. You and the rest of the people involved sure are amazing. Wait, hold up. If the war was 17 years ago, and if Agnieszka's 17th birthday is 3 days from now, does that mean your dad was in Liberl when you were born? That's right, Mom told me he wasn't able to be here then because of his military work. Now, I know he was in a far-off country fulfilling a greater purpose. I'm still trying to processing my feelings on all this, but as strange as it sounds, I'm proud of him. Really proud. I don't think it's strange at all. It's totally okay to be proud of your dad. I'm sure he wanted nothing more than to pack his bags and fly back home to see you. Yes, I can easily picture that being the case. He may not always show it, but he cares for you. Just think about how he jumped into action during the pandemonium crisis in that coup. Behind that cold, unfeeling facade is an overprotective dad who loves his little girl. I feel it every time he glares at me. Even after all this time, I don't think that part of him has ever changed a single bit. Yeah, you're probably right. People may wear one face in public and another that only those close to them, but they both remain a fundamental part of who they are. And for this space program of his, I can say one thing for certain. It would not be where it is now if not for his unwavering conviction. That's part of what makes him a royal pain in the ass to deal with sometimes.
When you become the head of state, you gain a unique perspective, a lens through which no one else can see. After the cult purge, and after helping me get elected, Roy left the Republican Party. I know little of his life since then, but as someone who's observed him for a long time, there's one thing I can say with absolute confidence. He loves his family more than anything. All that he does for Calvert, or anything else for that matter, is simply an extension of that. How that may look to others holds little weight in his mind. That may be why he always appears so unflappable. There are few men in all the world as strong-willed as Roy Gramhart.
I know. That's why we have to be ready for the road that lies ahead. Even if it leads us down a different path. We'll just have to brave it so we can face Dad with the same conviction he has.
As you guys should know, we have our own way we like to tackle things. Though that doesn't mean we won't work with the Guild or whoever else. We'll do whatever it takes to get the job done right. And in style.
Well spoken.
You really are a peculiar bunch, but that is part of your charm, I suppose.
You know, you actually had me until the in style bit. Couldn't serve up that line without a side of cringe. Ah, Chief.
Maybe he should have phrased it like, we'll get it done like the hard-boiled fixers we are. That feels a little more Van-like.
Somehow I think that'd make me cringe even more coming from him.
Now. Let's not tease him too much for clinging to his cool, detached persona. Chasing unattainable dreams is simply in men's nature.
Amen, girl! That said, I think it's endearing in his case.
Now listen here. I'll have you know I'm the coolest, most hard-boiled Spriggan around.
I don't think you're convincing anyone here.
Is being less than persuasive one of the unwritten rules of your company?
Following that, Agnes and Ren decided to leave before the others. The rest of the group saw them off to the entrance. Meanwhile, former President Rocksmith, Dominique, and Chloe stayed behind to chat for a little longer. Starting to think finding whoever left those bits of requests won't be a walkover. I'm afraid not. Moreover, there's no discernible link between that and the missing persons case. Everyone seems to believe those gang and mafia members had their own reasons for disappearing in a puff of smoke. Such as them drowning in debt, for example. To be fair, the same could be said of pretty much anyone in Calvard's underbelly. I get your point though. I'll see what I can dig up on my end. Give me a call if you work anything out. I will, just be careful, okay? Incidentally, I heard that former President Rocksmith is visiting Edith. The guild just got word that he was having dinner over at Montmartre. He was, yeah. Sounds like he got an invite to a celebration for the space program, but the thing is... she's already changed back into her work clothes. Guess she's still got stuff to take care of. Between her and Renee, it feels like every one of my close friends is a damn workaholic. Like I'm one to talk. Think I'll go follow the scent. That scent. It's just a lot stronger than it is now. That it was earlier today. Can't read all of a sudden. Doesn't seem like it's bad news or anything, but it can't hurt to be too careful. Been a while since I did the rounds at night. Well, no time like the present. But before I head out, I better say hi to Rocksmith and Judith's mom and grandma. Actually, that reminds me. If Anya's 17th birthday is 3 days from now, does that mean your dad was in the borough when you were born? Suppose I can keep an eye out for presents she might like. I'll hold off on buying anything until I can ask her some questions and feel out what she'd like. I'll be right back. Well, hey, what's up? Thanks for joining.
What's next?
Yeah, I'd love to marathon this thing, but since Nintendo decided, well, it's Nintendo's fault that this got delayed because like of that they just had to have it on Nintendo Switch 2 at the exact same time. So otherwise, I would have been on vacation from work when this came out, and I could have just played it like 6-7 hours a day. But oh well, what can you do? So now like I can't really play that much on my work days.
Whoops.
First impressions, Chloe? It's about 3 times cleaner than expected. Courtesy of the good people of Montmartre, most likely. Still, I'm not sure we can look past the fine layers of dust here and there, or the clothes that are stuffed under the bed. I'd give her a 58. Yay, a whole 2 points short of not failing. Now, could we please give these surprise room inspections a rest? I mean, how long has it been since all 3 of us were together like this? Let's just hang out and chat it up. Not so fast. How's your high-rise apartment looking? Oh, all good, of course. I tidied up earlier today, so... Oop. Judith? Just slip of the tongue. Move on already. It would be a shame to interrupt their family bonding. Don't abandon me. Oh, would you look at the time? I should probably be off soon. Got something going on? Just a little meeting on the itinerary. Wouldn't do to be tardy, so I'd best get myself ready. This late at night? No rest for the wrinkle, I guess. As for that high-rise, be sure to give it a good combing, Chloe. Yes, Mother. I'll report back to you on a later date. Why can't you two just leave me alone? Save me, boss. What do you expect me to do about it? This place may be halfway decent, but we can easily chalk that up to Victor and them keeping an eye out. Depending on what Chloe reports back to me, I might just have to give Judith another round of grandmotherly guidance. Just who did she learn all this slovenliness from? I can only lay the blame on my deficient mothering. You don't have to get cynically depressed about it. Her mother really is good looking. That's where she gets her looks from. Too bad they don't have like a relationship system like in Cold Steel, because I'd pick Judith. But of course, Agnes is like the canon for what I can tell anyway. Not that I don't like Agnes, it's just that like, you know, I like Judith better, so. My word, such a smoky high-class aroma. You procured this vintage in North Ambria, correct? During a brief visit at the end of the war, yes. It pairs perfectly with... press the button. It pairs perfectly with chocolate or a good cigar. Oh, now that I'd love to try. Well, look who's talking up a storm. I did hear you two were old friends. We get along swimmingly indeed, despite our different avocations. Our previous get-together in Long Life turned out quite the carousel, in fact. You and I worked our way through a bevy of the finest Eastern liqueurs right up until morning. We drank as though our livers were yet young. Your attendant gave you quite the reprimanding, did he not? Ah, right. Shame on me for getting Cody wrapped up in our little escapade. I should go before I spoil the mood. Hard not to feel a little left out, though. Mr. Rocksmith and I partake in those drinking sessions from time to time. I hope the two of us could do the same someday, once you've reached old age yourself. Just how long do you plan to live? Actually, scratch that, I could see it happening. I can tell that Burgard has been indulging himself quite a bit, judging by the state of his room. The quiet farmstead life suits me well enough, but perhaps I could stand to learn from his youthful exuberance. Exuberance. The word of the day. Oh, I wanna go back up to the room and listen to the radio, see if there's any news or whatever they got to say over there. Oh, hey, the roof. Oh, the cat's not up here now.
Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. The test module launched in the second phase of Project Startaker was safely recovered this afternoon. Following the success of this experiment, the Republican government formally announced that the manned rocket launch will take place on July 12th.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Areas in the vicinity of Edith are in for a downturn in weather, with light drizzles projected for the area. Although skies are expected to clear up by afternoon, those heading outside may want to bring an umbrella along.
That was useful information. Got some new candy?
More candy? Again?
Yes.
Stay out of trouble now.
Now I will eat all these things that I bought.
Whew, I'm stuffed. Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush. I'm stuffed. Love me a sugar rush. I'm stuffed.
Nice. Imagine Van just ate all those things. That'll be funny. Okay, so we'll go this way. Let's see, Trio Tower. Well, I could go there, but there's nothing over there, but I'm kind of curious. Maybe there might be blue events over there. Van made his way to the main thoroughfare and took the bus to another district. Oh, cat. Did she follow me here from Chardon? I could tell someone was eyeing me back then. Might as well go have a look-see.
Might be a good idea to do a shard search.
Alright.
Search time.
Good thing I came here then. Cat tracks.
Found it.
Now where?
Okay. Oh, hey, the cat. Totally. Whoa, what did I do? She's weirdly on edge. I have to do with that critter I noticed.
Now where?
Okay.
Now where? Now where?
So was that it?
Now where? Search time. Search time.
Yep. There's gotta be something here. Like, I can't believe they...
Search time.
That's all that was to following the cat.
Search time. Search time. Search time. Now where? Looks like the cat turned a corner here.
I get... Wait a minute. Was that, what? Was that Emma's, like, that one from, wasn't Emma's mom or whatever it was? Like, I forgot.
Search time.
So I guess it's this?
Search time. Not this way.
Oh no, that's something else. All right.
Search time.
I mean, I'm gonna click on this just to see if this is it, but I think this was here before. Oh, never mind. Because I thought that marker was there before I started investigating the cat. Come, demon, to where the bell tolls. Oh, brother. Points for flair, I guess.
Now where?
Where the bell tolls. Oh, the chapel, I guess. At least that what makes sense to me, anyway.
Now where?
Or at least...
Search time. Now where?
Or not. That's what I thought it was.
Search time. You ain't who I'm looking for. This thing's really giving me the runaround. Search time. Now where? Search time.
So now I can't go over there, so I guess the answer is here somewhere.
Now where? There you are.
That's weird, it's like the same spots over and over.
Well, well, well. A back alley, eh? Dead end, miss. Okay, this game of cat and mouse
No, it's a
has gone
different
on
cat.
for long enough. Let's hear your request. I'm all ears. Yorda Eldarion?
Wow. That obvious? Let me guess. The cat gave me away. Guess I dropped one too many hints.
Nah, you were being pretty cautious, all told. And in your position, you can never be too careful. After all, in this world, you never know who you can trust. Best to be on your toes around a bad apple like me, right?
Yeah, you sure are rotten to the core. Not. You're too much of a do-gooder for me to buy that. Anyway, thanks for coming, or whatever. Not that I would have given a crap if you ignored me. So, mind hearing me out?
Of course. What did you think I followed your kitty's trail for? Besides, I already gave you my sales pitch, remember? For now, you can just kick back, relax, and munch on the finest sweets in the capital while we do our thing. Once the Oathbreaker's back, you're free to put in some 4 SPGs with me. I'd happily take them on. Lay it on me. Just keep in mind, the nature of the job might impact whether I accept or not.
Okay, though my request is pretty straightforward. I want to tag along while you do your work. Your 4SPG thing, I mean. Can I do that for tonight? I'll even help out with fights and stuff if you want.
Interesting. So, this might sound weird, but that's it? Just okay, and off we go? If I were you, I'd have said, get out of my face. The way I see it, this ain't no different from bringing on a temp. Your pay is getting canceled out by the 4SPG fee, which, by the way, I don't want to hear any griping about, capiche? Sure, whatever. Oh, and if you're stopped by the cops, I'll come up with an excuse. You better. Actually, for my peace of mind, let's practice. Hey, what are you two doing out so late at night? Oh, my uncle just came to pick me up. My mom and dad are real mean to me, so I ran away from home. How's that? Okay, clearly you've done this before. Wait, why do I have to be your uncle? Can't you make me like, I don't know, an older cousin or something? Seriously? Ugh. Okie dokie, anything for you, cuz. Okay, nope, changed my mind. I've got a amount of questions for her about the garden. Also, curious to where her brother's at. But for now, we can focus on checking the other districts like I'd planned. Still, with her coming along for the ride, I should try and get this done quick. Something on my face? No? Then stop staring, weirdo. Excursions. More Grim tokens. I'll take that.
Out of curiosity, any reason you ditched the hoodie?
'Cause it makes me stick out? Duh. Black jackets and summer don't exactly go together. Why? You like what you see, Uncle?
Girl, you are a child. Cut that crap out. And don't call me uncle.
I hated her and her brother's boss fight from the second game, in the last dungeon, because it was just so unfair. The fact if you took out one of them, they could still use their double S-craft, and I was like, what? Let's see, connection event time. I guess I'll do him to get the stat up, because I don't know if she'll eventually be joining the party at some point for a little bit. Van explained the situation to Yorda, as they parted ways for the time being. After getting in touch with Aaron, he made his way to the movie theater. Yo, you came. You did invite me, you know. Agnes and the others should be here in a bit. Gotta say, I've been wondering how big a crowd you'd draw in the capital, but I never expected you to sell the place out. Of course I did. And I didn't skimp on advertising either. Got inspired by the 4SPG and had my friends spread some rumors. Then I threw some videos of my performances in Langport on the Orbital Net, keeping some things secret, of course. That'd do the trick. It's a pretty striking performance after all. Wait, keeping some things secret, you mean like how you're a dude? It'll get a real buzz going afterwards, don't you think? Just watch, I'm gonna drop a bomb on all these folks, sending them packing. Oh boy. Yo, Aaron. Sid, Doc, you both made it, eh? Damn straight. You think I'm gonna pass up a chance to see you perform in the Capitol? I plan on enjoying my trip, so don't do anything crazy and end up hurting yourself. Yeah, you don't have to worry about me. Oh, there he is. Yo, thanks for the tickets, bro. I'm so excited. There's gonna be a show here, of all places. I heard the leading lady is smoking hot Eastern woman. I cannot wait to see her. Enjoy the show. It's been a while since I've seen a performance like this. I doubt you'll be as good as Yufa, but I'm willing to see what you're made of. Just you wait. I promise I'll show you a dance that's as good as the old ladies. Good, looks like everyone's finally gotten a turn with the man of the hour. Seems like you've had no trouble making friends here. I swear, your social circle gets bigger every time I see you. I mean, I have been living in the capital for a while. This is par for the course. If they'd all been able to make it, my pals would have filled the place on their own. Putting your popularity aside, you're really going all in after this event. The stage here doesn't seat as many as the theater in Langport, making this relatively small audience. But you still stepped up for the lead role, even handling the marketing. Yeah, well, it's only natural to give each and every performance my all. Still, this event's kind of the perfect opportunity for me. I've made so many new friends here and forged bonds with people from all over. And now I've finally gotten them all together to show them something I'm really proud of. By doing this, I think I'll finally be able to figure some things out. Some things, huh? I mean, what Xiao said to you a few months back. I'd gladly welcome you into my Lee family should you decide to join. Your first order of business, however, should be deciding what path you wish to follow. It's not like I've been mulling over what that jackass said this whole time. It's just, I know all too well that I'm still immature. I've lost a lot because of it. I've hurt a lot of people. So I'll do anything to get stronger, to grow up. Whether it's in the path of the warrior or the way of the performer, I know they'll guide me toward being able to protect those I care about. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, the show will begin shortly. Please take your seats. Crap, got caught up in this conversation and better get changed. Go on then, show me just how much you've grown since leaving Langport. Leave it all on the stage. You ain't gotta tell me twice. You've already grown, kid. Strong enough to upstage the tyrant even. Shortly thereafter, Agnes and the others arrived and took their seats before the performance began. After a few minutes later, the curtains rose. Incredible. Damn, not bad at all. He's even better than he was when we saw him in Langport. He's improved his skills when we performed together too. Heh, that's so how you play it? Aaron, it was you the whole time? Now. Yeah, let's go, Aaron. Hell yeah, that was incredible. That's our boy up there.
Never knew I could move like that. I can aim even higher.
I think he's figured some things out. Really, just how much more is he going to grow? I'd say he's one step closer to finishing your little assignment, wouldn't you?
It would be a problem if he wasn't. I expect great things from you, Aaron. And when that which lurks in the shadows comes to light, I hope you'll overcome your fate.
Well, that was ominous. The curtains closed on a rousing success, and after congratulating Aaron with everyone else, Van left to meet up back with Yorda. Aaron can use the S-Craft Romance of the Four Beastdoms. Wow, that sounds cool. Glad I did that. Because I don't usually keep Aaron on the main party, but like I'll use him for backup for S-Crafts. Probably dumb thing to do, but I like my static party the way I keep it. And on that note, I'm gonna get going because I gotta go to work. Tomorrow will be a longer stream because it's a day off. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining the stream. And see you all tomorrow.